All businesses make mistakes. The trick is to avoid large ones. All times are good time for those who know how to work and have the tools to do so. Anyone who is not investing now is missing a tremendous opportunity. Building a business and becoming a billionaire it's not championship. It's the competence in your sector, with other companies not looking to have some kind of records in this issue. Choose the right employees and then set them loose. Competition makes you better, always makes you better, even if the competitor wins. Courage taught me no matter how bad a crisis gets, any sound investment will eventually pay off. Do not allow negative feelings and emotions to control your mind. Emotional harm does not come from others. It is conceived and developed within ourselves. Firm and patient optimism always yields its rewards. Focus on essentials and try not to get distracted and bogged down by things that don't add value to the bottom line. I am convinced that all this poverty in Mexico and in Latin America, like it's happening in China, is the opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity for investment. It's an economic activity, and to take out poverty is the best investment any person or a person can do in any place. I love baseball, and American football too, but not rugby. I still have my laptop, but I haven't used it. I'm a paper man, not electronic. I studied engineering in the National University, the Universidad Autónoma in San Ildefonso. I think one of the big errors people are making right now is thinking that old-style businesses will be obsolete, when actually they will be an important part of this new civilization. Some retail groups are introducing e-commerce and think that the bricks are no longer useful, but they will continue to be important. I think that anything that has privileges has responsibility, and all people that are clear about their responsibility have compromise. I've always said that the better off you are, the more responsibility you have for helping others. Just as I think it's important to run companies well, with a close eye to the bottom line, I think you have to use your entrepreneurial experience to make corporate philanthropy effective. If you are in business, you are not enjoying. You are working. In high school, I loved history. I also loved cosmography, algebra. Mexico is so rich in culture and history, and I have always enjoyed that. In this new wave of technology, you can't do it all yourself. You have to form alliances. It is not important not to make mistakes, but the mistakes to be small. It's important to give a better country to your children, but it is more important to give better children to your country. It's not a question of arriving and putting in a whole new administration, but instead arriving and compacting things as much as possible, reducing management layers. We want as few management layers as possible, so that executives are very close to the operations. We also don't believe in having big corporate infrastructures. Live the present intensely and fully. Do not let the past be a burden, and let the future be an incentive. Each person forges his or her own destiny. Mistakes are normal and human. Make them small, accept them, correct them, and forget them. Money is not a goal. The goal is to make companies grow, develop, be competitive, be in different areas, be efficient to have a great human team inside the company. Most people try to make a better world for our children, when what they should be doing is making better children for our world. My mother born in Mexico, but was Lebanese in origin. She born 1902, the same year my father arrived to Mexico when he was 14 years old. My parents weren't artistic, but I was always surrounded by beautiful things. And Mexico is a country which has experienced thousands of years of art and culture. No, my father passed away when I was 13 years old. I was very young. Poverty isn't solved with donations. Staying occupied displaces preoccupation and problems. And when we face our problems, they disappear. Technology is going to transform people's lives and society everywhere in the world. I spend most of my time studying new technologies. My main task is to understand what's going on and try to see where we can fit in. The biggest things in life are not materials. The key is the internet. The United States is by far the most advanced country in this new digital culture, so we have to be there. The internet is the heart of this new civilization, and telecommunications are the nervous system or circulatory system. The truth is, you leave this world with nothing. What you are is a temporary administrator, and you must administer well. The wealth in your care and generate more. The surplus can be used to do many things for people. Well, when I was very young, maybe 12 years, I began to make investments. When there is a crisis, that's when some are interested in getting out, and that's when we are interested in getting in. When we decide to do something, we do it quickly. When we face our problems, they disappear. So learn from failure and let success be the silent incentive. When you live for others' opinions, you are dead. I don't want to live thinking about how I'll be remembered. With 3 workdays a week, we would have more time to relax for quality of life. Having 4 days off would be very important to generate new entertainment activities and other ways of being occupied. Work well done is not only a responsibility to yourselves and society, it is also an emotional need. You cannot have people in your organization who are pessimists. They take you to mediocrity. You cannot live without doing something. You cannot make thousands of universities or hundreds of thousands of professors. But with technology and the internet, you can have great courses and make a digital university. You have to have an international reference of competition. You have to go beyond your home.